Welcome to HeroClix's The Gauntlet, featuring the Fantastic Four. In case you're wondering what the Gauntlet is, make sure you check out the description below, where I'll make sure to include the link to the playlist for the Gauntlet. This will show you the process from the very beginning on how I started building these Fantastic Four teams you're seeing. And today we've got the Flurry 4 against the Dr. Fantastic 4. And the winner of this match will go on to the finals and go up against the Franktastic 4. And the winner of that match, of course, will claim victory over the Gauntlet. So let's get started looking at the first team here. The first team up is the Flurry 4, with Wolverine being able to give everyone on the team Flurry, and the Thing being able to give everyone within 4 squares Empower. This can potentially set up some combinations for some huge damage numbers. And they're going up against a rather unique Dr. Fantastic 4 team that's going to rely on Franklin Von Doom and Dr. Fantastic to try and get Franklin Galactus out and active as soon as possible. If you're curious about the map, it took place in the Realm of Death. The Flurry 4 are hoping to limit the amount of range that the Franklin Galacti can actually have by choosing a map with a lot of walls. In case you're unfamiliar with what the Dr. Fantastic team is trying to do, Franklin Von Doom has a couple of stop clicks that turn him into a behemoth of Franklin Galactus, and Dr. Fantastic as well has a few clicks that he can create a bystander of Franklin Galactus, which also has massive stats. So the goal is to try to get Blackbeard to mastermind the damage to either one, depending on the situation, so that way we can get those Franklin Galactus on the board as soon as possible. The Flurry 4 is much more straightforward, as they rely on Wolverine, of course, trying to get the first strike. That way everyone else can get Flurry. Everyone on this team has some form of charge, move, and attack, so that way they're able to take advantage of being able to charge and Flurry once Wolverine gets that close attack in. The Flurry 4 here ran into a bit of bad luck not being able to knock out Dr. Fantastic, even using, of course, the flurries and theme team probability controls. However, they were still able to knock out Blackbeard on this turn with a very effective flurry by the Thing. And this situation here is exactly what I was trying to avoid with the Flurry 4. I was hoping to bypass one of the Franklin Galactus by knocking out Dr. Fantastic. Dr. Fantastic, being on his last click, is forced to pull back a little to try to regain some health via the Minions of Doom team ability, which both Dr. Doom and Franklin Von Doom have. The Franklin Galactus bystander here makes a huge dent on Black Panther, but not before Black Panther can retaliate and take him out himself. However, this does make him easy pickings for Dr. Doom, and is able to heal Dr. Fantastic for 1 as well. The goal here for the Dr. Fantastic 4 then became to try to heal Dr. Fantastic back up to his special power, to stretch my own brain to the limit, that way he could get Outwit Perplex and be able to use either of those powers an additional time. With his movement special power outwitted by Franklin Von Doom, Valeria Richards here in this next sequence stepped up big. Using her special power, let's see what I can make with this. She chose Telekinesis as her standard attack power and was able to launch Wolverine into action. This of course activates his trait, a new kind of fantastic teamwork, which lets friendly characters with the Fantastic Four keyword use Flurry. And so even though it looks like the Flurry 4 stumbled on their second turn, these last 2 turns have actually been quite effective for them, knocking out a couple of characters. And in an effort to keep the pressure on the opposing team, Alicia Grimm uses her sidestep to get in front of Franklin Richards to block the line of fire to Wolverine, so that way he won't be able to outwit his Bloodthirsty Barrage special power. However, this didn't stop Franklin Von Doom from KOing Alicia Grimm. That way he still has line of fire to Wolverine, while Dr. Fantastic retreats to a safer distance. And with the Flurry 4 smelling blood in the water, as this upcoming turn is going to see Elijah, Wolverine, and the Thing hopefully be able to make an attack. And they decided to go all in on Franklin Von Doom rather than chasing Dr. Fantastic throughout the map. Elijah missed her attacks, forcing me to use the Thing next, unfortunately, instead of Wolverine. Still had a good result, which of course revealed Franklin Galactus, which Wolverine quickly disposed of using Flurry and using the Empower boosts that the Thing was granting them. And unfortunately, Franklin Von Doom was not able to make either of his impervious rolls. So let's take a look at our character spotlight. Here I think I just defaulted and gave the character spotlight to Wolverine, even though it was a team effort. Because without that outwit on Blackbeard that Black Panther did, and that attack that the Thing did on him to knock him out, wouldn't have been able to set up a lot of the attacks that Wolverine was able to make. And this means that the Flurry 4 is moving on to the final round of the Gauntlet to face the Franktastic 4. So make sure you like and subscribe, that way you're notified for the final match of the Gauntlet. And as always, thank you so much for watching.